Great. Okay, so without any further ado, Lara Okpor took the last digital transformation program, the first time we launched it, and she's just going to share her journey with us, her experience. Bumi was on yesterday, so if you haven't watched Bumi's video, please do. I couldn't join live, but I think you'll still get the message. So, Lara, tell us a little bit about you and your business. What's your business? Tell us.
Okay, so I'm an educational consultant. I help primary age kids from 3 plus to 11 gain skill in reading, maths, and English, and also prepare them for entrance exams. So, for example, 11 plus, 7 plus, and different exams that primary school kids sit. Yeah, so it's a physical business. Obviously, it's a t-shirt center. So we have to go and teach the children like physically. But I think I knew that, especially with regards to advertising and visibility, I needed to do a little bit more. So we do publication, we do leafleting, but as it is, most of my parents are always on the phone. So when they come, and I just thought that there was an opportunity to, you know, be visible online because that's easier for them. They're there. I just need to find them. So, and to be sincere with you, I'm still on my journey of being techie. So
it's a journey.
What's my journey?
I said it is a journey.
It is a journey. So, I mean, I like using my phone, I like using my iPad, but when it comes to learning things that like will actually make a difference in your work and business, I think my head is I just have it at the back of my head that I don't know these things. So I knew I just had to do something about it. And I remember, first of all, I joined the mastermind, so that helped me introduce things gradually to me. And then Data will go through some trainings and all of that. But even with that, I was still reluctant. I like to have somebody next to me to go through it with me. But obviously, unless you have to pay somebody that will be doing that all the time, you need to learn it yourself. So my journey started with, I think.
So before you talk about your journey, tell us where you've kind of told us where you were, like you didn't know much about technology. Yeah. So tell us what challenges you faced, and then you can now tell us your journey from there. Yeah.
So the challenges I faced was, one, I didn't have a mailing list. So I was collating all the clients' email address, phone numbers. I was doing like a few text messaging here and there. But sometimes it can be very time consuming, and I know that other ways was easier, but I just didn't know what to do. So as I said, I had this mailing list, I had different ideas, and I think I also spoke to Bumi one time, and Bumi was like, all right, the ideas you have, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? I would just laugh it off, like, if you know how uncomfortable I am with being seen on Facebook, you will not even be talking about it. So gradually I started building my confidence and just showcasing a few things I know about. Started with the mailing list. So Data ran a training about using MailChimp as an active campaign. I remember I was always putting it off. So one thing I've learned in this journey is there's no point gaining or learning about the information or gathering information if you're not going to do it. The progress and the achievement and the breakthrough is about taking action. So, which really made a difference for me. And I remember sitting here actually on my dining table, and I said, I will act this thing today. So I followed all the steps. It was just 6-minute video. It was quite easy, but when your mind is already telling you that you don't know how to do it, but I had to get on with it. So I started it. It took a long time, even though the video was 6 minutes. It took me like days to get out of it. But then I did it, and that was one of the. And I just believe that having a mailing list is like you have a client base where you can feed them with different information that would help, that they will find helpful. So even people that I've not met, I was able to, email them and just, with different tips for parents that could help support their children in academic. And lately, towards summer or just before summer, a parent would just email me or text me and say, oh, can you give me more information? I'm like, actually, I don't even remember. I don't even know you. But that actually puts me out there, and I'll put the business out there. Some people will Google and will find. Actually, a few days ago as well, another parent texted me, using this just replying to the mailing list and just say, oh, can you give me more information? How can my child join? And it's been amazing that you can be sleeping and whatever you've done and being consistently you're doing is actually is like a seed sown and helping another person. So if I said to myself that I can't act this thing, I just sit down there, I mean, there are people waiting to get what we have that we think is little. You don't know how far that will go with somebody. So one of those things I learned from here was actually using the mailing list and the active campaign and using it to actually bless your client. And there's always a call to action, as Detola thought of that. There's no point in giving them all these tips and there's no call to action. But then it's a subtle kind of call to action where it's up to them to do it. And it's not, I mean, you're just nurturing your clients. And I learned that from this program. And I also remember telling Detola before she launched it officially that please, I mean, I really need to know how to do this thing. Can you do it? And she was like, oh no, I do it on one-to-one. And like one-to-one was a bit too expensive for me. And then I actually signed up somewhere else. And then a few weeks after, Detola said, I'm doing it. I was like, what do you mean you're doing it? I've been waiting for you for a long time, you know. So thank God she listened to God. And one of the other things I learned as well was she talked to us about having like a page. So I'm still in the journey of creating my own website because the website we currently have, I don't have access to be able to maintain it. So Joshua introduced us to this Book Me Like a Boss thing, where it's just like online platform where it has your profile and your clients can actually sign up while you're not there, you know. So I remember calling her, bought that. It was quite cheap, bought it and set it up. We did it on the phone. And I remember when I got my first paying client online. Oh my goodness, you won't believe it. I woke up
and you on holiday.
I texted her. I was on holiday. I woke up and I texted her. It worked. Somebody paid, you know, and I was like, and to be sincere with you, you might wonder that, oh, they can always come to the center. Yeah, they can, but people are looking for convenience. I'm a parent, and I just want to get on with it. While I have that phone, I just want to do it and finish it. Some people might just not have the opportunity to come to where you are. But having that online path and learning what I learned from this program has really helped me. Over summer, it helped me a lot with my summer school sign up. People that I've just been sending emails to through the mailing list, actually, we just click the link and pay. And I was like, wow, you know, or even it just puts you in their mind that when they're looking for tuition for their children, they think about you. You know, it might even take a year for them to pay you or sign up, but you are someone they are thinking about constantly. And I couldn't have done that without sign up. I have not even maximized it. You know, seriously, I was thinking about it that, man, I'm so excited. Like, I have to finish and go back to it because it's a program you can always go back to. You can use it for 10 businesses. So it's not just for one. It's relevant for different stages of your business. And, you know, it's amazing. To be sincere with you, the minute I started paying and developing myself, I've noticed a change in what I know, in the way I carry myself, in even the business itself. I've noticed that things are working better. So, for example, we didn't have a paying point at the center, and I know that parents want to just pay, or sometimes parents come and you tell them, oh, you do it online, and then so they change their mind, you know. So, but I remember I've actually called Bumi. Oh, that look, how do you do your sign up? Which platform do you use for taking online payment? And you know, this platform also exposes you to different women that have done it ahead of you, and you can ask them questions about it. And I remember Bumi just talking through how to connect Stripe, Go Cardless, PayPal, you know, which is currently what I use. And I'm just like, it makes my life easier. I'm not constantly chasing people to pay. It's also easier for them to do it. I wouldn't have known that, you know. I mean, some people are techie, but and so I was still on that journey. So, but I found this program very insightful. I've made more than what I invested.
Wow.
You can't even think about it. I mean, knowledge is power. Try ignorance. I mean, knowledge can cost us, but man, ignorance costs us.
Costs us a lot more.
Costs us a lot more, and it's nothing compared to what we invest. It's nothing. You know, Bible says that wisdom makes the face of a man shine. That is
Mm.
what it does. And
Wow.
wisdom in what you know, that is what will make your face shine. If you don't know it, it will be like a dark thing that you're
Mm.
just going around in circles. And for me, that's the difference is made. So I'm really excited, looking forward to, doing other
Joining the
things. Yeah, and I'm
yeah,
going to do it all over again because
exactly.
it's not, no knowledge is lost, and you, as I
Yeah.
said, you can replicate it. If it's a
Mhm.
clothing business online, you can use the same. If it's a coaching business, you can use the same. It's the same principle that works for it. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'm
Mhm.
excited about it.
Awesome. Oh, wow. And thank you so much for sharing that, Lara. You touched on a number of things. And one thing you said was the fact that, when you sign up, you can always do it all over again. So it's not just, oh, once and then, oh, bye-bye, we can help you. And that you have that support. And then she mentioned the fact that she went to Bumi. Bumi was the person that spoke to us yesterday. And Bumi had mentioned, before that, before she joined, she was techless. That's what I call, like zero tech skills. But now from the little she knows now, or, the amount she knows now, she's able to help other people. And that's the thing. And that's part of what I intend to do with this program. When, there's going to be a Facebook group for those who are in the program. So you're going to meet past students, and they can also, push you through stuff like, oh, this is what I'm doing that is working. And so you get to rub minds with other people that have done the program. And once you've joined the program, you're there for life. Even if you make any updates or changes, you get those updates. And you can rub minds with other people in the program. Okay, so Lara, and like you said, your center is offline. It's a fiscal based business. But would you like to share any other like online opportunities you're already thinking of as a result of taking this program, as a result of dabbling into the online world? What are some of the, I mean, you don't have to tell us everything if it's still top secret, but what are some of the opportunities that are
um,
now available to you?
I think I like to sell. I've always sold. When I was in university, I was selling clothes and all of that. So I thought about things I could. I think it just opens your eyes to what's possible. It
Mhm.
opens your eyes to, um, for example, if I thought about, oh, I don't want to have a store, I don't want to open a shop, but now I know that I can actually have that online.
Yeah.
So that barrier of I can't do this because I don't know this is no more there. It's actually if I'm ready. So that is an opportunity. Also, I'm thinking about like a coaching thing that I could do with other parents, or many opportunities even for to take the program online than just
Yeah.
being physical, and also support people that are unable to attend the center and have different
Mhm.
opportunities. But I think what it's so exciting for me because it makes it look like the world is your oyster,
Yeah.
really. And when I was an leader and that person paid, I was the excitement wasn't because it was the fact that I was not at work, and the
Exactly.
fact that it gave me that freedom that
Yeah.
I can still earn money while I'm not in the office or while
Yeah.
I'm not at the center. And I think it is that possibility that he opened up onto me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I must really, really finish this thing. Some people
Oh,
are, ahead I mean, they're doing wonders with it. But for me, I do appreciate my journey because I know
yeah.
where I was before,
Sure.
and I know what I can see, and I know
Mhm.
that the future is bright, really.
Yeah. Yeah, well done. And I like the fact that you said, you're looking at coaching parents because again, some of the parents that probably want to work with you are not in the UK, you know, but they want that education knowledge or they want to tap into your brain. And so by being online, you can get to coach parents, to help their children in their education, whether they are in Tanzania, whether they are in Australia, because education is education. It's,
Yes.
yes, we might have different curriculums, but the basics is still the same. And that's what I've also found with Super Optimum. I mean, a number of the ladies in the academy are all over the world. We've got people from Japan, we've got people from Canada, we've got people from America, Nigeria, um, Ireland, all over the world. And that would not have been possible if we were not online. So, like you said, the world is your oyster when you have a business, when you have an online presence. Okay, so last question. What would you say to someone who's considering joining the program but is, afraid? I don't think it will work for me. I don't think I have time. All the excuses. What would you say to such a person? What would you say to such a woman?
Um, What I would say is, one, if it's the money, I think you need to find it. The reason being, what you will get back will be much more than what you've invested. And I mean, and we're not, you can't even compare what you will get back. And the fact that you know what to do, it can't, that for me, it's liberating than you're stuck like, okay, I have this business, but I don't know what to do online. And but now that you know what to do, it's like there's the possibilities endless. So I would say, if you have to borrow, I mean, I've done a few years back when there was another online training I learned, and I paid quite a lot. I used my credit card to pay for that. Until now, I don't regret it, because one, I can always go back and learn about what I bought, and also because it changed. That was the fact that I paid for it made the difference in how I took it, and the impact it had on me, because it wasn't small money. So it makes a difference when you pay for something. Your body, you wake up quickly. Like, one, it has to work. I've paid a lot of money for it, and it has to work. The fact that the program works, so it's not a question of if it will work or not. It's a question of how much are you ready? Are you ready, really ready? Are you hungry for it? Are you hungry to make a difference in your life? And also gives you multiple source of income. It opens the opportunity of having multiple source of income, so that if something is not working, you can, I mean, if one of your businesses is not making as much money, you still are able to pay your bills, because well, your online business is making money for you. It just takes away that desperation of brick and mortar, going to work or working for someone. It takes that and gives you back the control to yourself, that look, I can do much more with this opportunity. So if it's money, I think you need to look for it. It's up to you. I've used my credit card for something, and I'm not saying you should. What I'm just saying is, I didn't allow that to stop me, because what I made out of it in a short time was able to pay off what I borrowed. So money should not be a factor that will stop. But time, we have to make time. If you're really hungry for a change and you want your life to change, you have to make time. And as Detola said, 30 minutes a day. I mean, out of 24 hours, actually, maybe less than 30 minutes a day. It could be an hour twice a week that you want to do, but just dedicate that time for your own personal development, because the difference you will see in your life is based on the personal development you've done to yourself, or of that investment you've made into yourself. So for me, my life cannot go further than the information I know, because it's the information I apply that will move me forward to the next stage. So you need that information, and it will cost at a bit, but it's worth the investment. So I then just do it. Just do it. It worked for me. I believe it works. It's the same principle, and I think it's just about taking action. Don't just sit down and learn it, but do something about it. And yeah. Did I
Awesome.
answer that question?
Oh, yes, you did. Yes, because I think that's usually the two main reasons that people are not able to, invest in themselves: money and time. And so, just like you said, I don't want to hammer on about it, but it's really how much you put into it. And I've noticed that the more, how do I put it now? Just like you said, when we invest, right, we put our mind to it. I mean, think about it now. Even though the online world is amazing, there's so much noise online. And so the best way to, um, decipher or to block out all the noise is where you've invested. Think about it, right? There are so many, you're probably in so many groups on Facebook, so many free groups. But where do you think you log on to when you wake up or when you go on Facebook? The paid ones. You go to your paid groups because they're giving you solid information. And the kind of information that is being discussed in paid groups is totally different from the kind of information that is discussed in free groups, because it's a whole different mindset. I mean, that's a whole different topic, and I'm not even going to go into that. But the point I'm trying to make is that it's a different mindset when you put your money where your mouth is, where you put your money where you want to see, a change. Because you've put your money down, they say if you want to make money in your business, you have to put money down, isn't it? So to make money, you spend money, right? And like Lara said, you're going to make a lot more back than you've invested. I've found that in my case, and a lot of the ladies that have taken the program, or even the mastermind, whatever it is they've invested in, you always get a, like a huge return from your investment. Okay, so Lara, thank you so much. Is there any other thing? Let me see. Is there any other question? Yeah, is there any other thing you wanted to share before we let you go? Anything else?
I mean, and the timing is also good because by the time you finish it, it's a new year. It's you have
Exactly.
the whole year ahead of you to actually one get your returns back and
Yeah.
also start the year right. I mean, if that's what you want with
Yeah.
regards to your business, it's brilliant timing, and I think the way this time is going, it's been paced right. So at
Yes.
least you have time to go back and check what you've learned, and I would just say just do it because
Just do it. That's the slogan.
I mean, no, I mean, I the things I've paid for, I have seen remarkable difference in
Mm.
myself. I mean, even the way I behave at home, because it just your personal developments, you cannot quantify the
Mm.
what you get out of
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I just say just do it.
Yeah. You're definitely right about that. Like it doesn't just impact your business. I think it even has a ripple effect on your family life, on the way you interact with people. It's a whole different ball game entirely. And I know the difference. When I was, you know, trying to sort out stuff by myself, I didn't have support. I'll Google this, try it, it wouldn't work, Google that. It was a nightmare. But then when you now get into the midst of other like-minded women, or like-minded people who are doing similar things, you get a whole lot return. In fact, your eyes open up. Okay, so Lara, I'm going to let you go now. Thank you so
Oh,
much for your
thank you,
time.
lady.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing your journey with us. And I know this is only the beginning. I'm already looking forward to,
Amen.
when you have that amazing website and when you begin to coach parents online, because that's going to be a different ball game from, your centers as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Letta.
Okay, then. Bye, Lara. Okay, ladies. So you've heard what Lara have said. Like I said before, there's an offer till Friday. I'll put up the link. There's the 20% offer. Sorry, 20% off till the end of this week that you can get access to. I'll put up the link for you to do that. Um, if you still have any questions, please ask. If you have any questions right now, actually, I should have said if you had any questions for Lara to, to ask. But if you have any questions for me or for Lara that I've not answered, please do, because I don't want anything to stop you from taking the next step that you need to take. This is what I have been called to do, and I want to help you do what you've been called to do, which is to reach your nation, which is to serve them, and then you're not feeling disgruntled, you're not feeling bad, because that's another issue a lot of people have. They want to be able to help others, they want to be able to provide a service, but then you have cases of maybe people not paying, and then you're pouring yourself into them, and then you're getting angry. And please, let me say this. Let me say this thing. Let me say that don't let people deceive you and say, oh, because you're a Christian, you shouldn't charge for your services. That is a lie from the pit of hell. And I say that often. Don't let anyone deceive you into saying because you're a Christian or because you're a kingdom-minded business, you should give your services for free. If you're a charity, then that's a different case, okay? If you're a charity, then we know that you're a charity. But if you are a business, and this is what God has given you, as the Bible says that God blesses the works of your hand, and He also says that your gift will make room for you. What do you think making room for you means? It means you're able to um, you're able to support your family, you're able to pay your bills, you're able to give back, you're able to give to God's kingdom. So don't let anyone deceive you and say, oh, because you are a Christian. It's like you telling your doctor, oh, because you're a doctor, don't charge me for surgery. No, it doesn't work like that. Okay. So I want to be able to help you help your nation, and it will turn your life around. It's not, in fact, I know the program says digital transformation. It's digital transformation and also transforming your mindset as well. So I'll put up the link. If you're watching the replay, click on the link, go through it. If there are any questions you have, please ask. We start October 11. So I'm still going to be promoting this till the day. But one thing you should know is that by Friday, the offer ends, okay? And then it goes back to the full price. You can get all the details via the link that I'll be posting up. But make the right decision for you. Okay. And yeah, so that's it from me. Any questions from anyone before I end this Facebook Live? I hope you found this useful. I hope you found what oh yeah, Tony says thank you so much, Lara. Yeah, I hope you found what Lara shared useful as well. Oh, sorry, someone seems to be having network difficulty. Maybe if you can watch the replay. Okay. Okay. So I can't see anything from anyone, so I'm going to end the broadcast in a few seconds. I know there's a bit of delay, so I'm just going to wait to see if there's any more questions. And I'm praying for everyone. A number of you have said, oh, finances, and I'm praying that God will make that available for you, so that you are able to join the program. So we're starting October 11 and we finish end of January. So I want you to begin to imagine what your business or ministry will look like by January. Okay? Okay, ladies, God bless you, and I'll see you around. Take care. I'm hoping to get one more person to share experience, but we're having some bit of a clash with the timing. So if I can get her on, then I will. If not, then I hope what you heard from Lara and Bumi yesterday is enough information to convince you on what to do. But if you have any questions, please ask. You can send me a message. You can leave a comment here, or you can send me a Facebook message, or you can email me at allotted@superworkingmom.com. Okay, and just let me know whatever the question is, and let's see how we can help you move to the next level. Okay, God bless you and take care. Bye-bye.